After finishing performing the William Shakespeare dialogue, Michael and Elena sat on Mike's couch to have beer and talk. Just being with you is an exquisite pleasure. It's what I look forward to most every day. I agree. Just looking into your eyes and feeling the essence of your soul takes me to places of perfection. When I look into your eyes, I know that I was meant for you and you were meant for me. I feel the same way. All of a sudden, Mike and Elena are somehow transported to the sidewalk in front of Pancakes by the Bay, where the Corvette woman entered a mirror. Table in the living room, all of a sudden, he looks into the large mirror on the wall in the living room and sees not his reflection in the present moment, but his reflection an hour into the future. Is this what you were looking for? Yes, it is. Would you give that back to me? No. What's in it? An object that no one on earth has ever seen that can transform the future. Bye. With that, he vanished. Like on the Elena talked in the evening, they performed some more William Shakespeare dialogue. Like on the Elena got up the next morning and went to Pancakes by the Bay for breakfast and coffee. They got the usual booth by the window. Penelope took their order. What do you want this morning? Give me the Bayside crepes and a cup of modern morning coffee. And for you, Elena? Give me the Bayside crepes and a cup of modern morning coffee coming right up. What do you think of the package that could transform the future? I think that the notion of having a package that could transform the future has some serious implications to it. If somebody has a package that can transform the future, just think of all the potential tragedies that can be averted. That's true. Also think about the heinous machinations that could be started. You know, the package could be used for either good or evil. Yeah, I agree. All of a sudden, they see future Mike through the window and a mirror on the sidewalk. The Corvette woman pulls right up, right next to him in her Corvette. Stops at the curb. She walks into the mirror. From within the mirror, future Mike hands the package to the Corvette woman. She takes the package, gets into her car, and drives off frantically. As future Mike looks at Mike and Elena with a sinister look on his face, wow, that's something else. Do you want to go back to Mike and the video practice William Shakespeare? Like, sure. Mike and Elena went back to Mike's William. Mike and Elena practiced William Shakespeare dialogue that afternoon. Here's the next. Mike and Elena thoroughly enjoyed their performance of William Shakespeare dialogue that evening and got up the next morning to go for a walk along the. Oh, hi. What's going on, AM? Along the ocean on that warm summer day in early July. Elena? Yes, what is it, Mike? If you could transform the future, in what way would you transform it? Now, that's something I haven't given a lot of thought to. Considering the fact that the future, oh, thanks for the thumbs up. Is it from you? Thanks. Considering the fact that the future does not yet exist, only the past and present exists, how can you transform something that does not yet exist? Or does it exist? In the same sense that you could say that the future doesn't exist, you may also say that the past doesn't exist. What does exist? What really does exist? It doesn't appear that anybody has traveled to the past. If the past did exist at some tangible level, you could surmise that you could access it. You might be onto something. The past does exist in images in our minds and artifacts in the tangible world, but is the past itself something that exists apart from our memories of it? I think that perhaps within a duality of an eternal nowness of being.
Oh, Mike?
Oh, yeah, what? Yeah.
Are you on the phone?
No, yeah, you kind of startled me.
Sorry.
Okay.
Is Bob here?
I was at the library and I haven't seen him actually, no. I mean, I think he probably went, he usually takes a walk at this time of the night.
Oh, okay. Well, I brought those 2 cards over with,
Okay.
There's $50 in each of them.
For Megan's graduation present?
I'm not going to say, I just wanted to.
Okay.
Yeah, because I thought, oh my God, it's going to be, here before we know it. But I was going to say, there's 2 different cards. You could pick which one you want.
Okay. Wait a minute. I'm trying to see if I can. I was just doing a live YouTube stream.
Oh.
I was doing a stream, but wait a minute. I'm trying to pause it. I'm trying to find where you can pause this.
Well, if you can't, I'm not staying anyway, so.
Okay.
But anyway. I guess I could leave these on,
Oh yeah, just leave them on the kitchen
okay,
table
but
upstairs.
do you have a choice of which card you like better?
I like the one on the right better. Yeah.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of thought you would.
Yeah, because it's something more
Okay,
interesting and original.
So,
Okay.
I'm doing each 50 to give her, so.
Yeah. Okay,
Should
yeah.
I put the money right in the card?
Yeah.
Okay, well then, do you want to keep this one down here, because otherwise.
Just keep them both upstairs.
Put
Yeah, just put them both upstairs, and then the kitchen table will be fine.
Okay, that's where I'll leave them.
All right. See that poster right there? That's pretty nice, isn't
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Did you ever see that?
No, never.
I got it a
No,
few
I
months
guess
ago,
so.
but I guess you never saw it.
No, that is.
Yeah,
nice.
that's
Yeah.
I got a half price books actually. It's
Oh, nice. Oh, you know what I was gonna say? Tomorrow I think it's gonna be super hot again, isn't it? Or pretty hot?
I think it's gonna be like 80 tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, because otherwise I was gonna say, I might skip going to the fitness center and I could just meet you at the library.
Maybe we should do that. That'd be
You
fun.
want
Yeah.
to?
Yeah. Okay.
Then won't have to run from one thing to the next.
Yeah. Okay.
What time do you want to meet there?
How about
12:30?
yeah, 12:30 would be fine. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
And then we'll meet at the library at 12:30 and pick out a movie. Rent a movie. That'd be good. Yeah, because I would have rented a few
Oh
movies.
yeah,
definitely.
right. Yeah.
I got a few to
have-
bring back too.
I have some to return too.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. Okay, Mike. So there's 50 in each of these, just so
Okay.
it doesn't get lost.
Yeah.
All
right.
And again, if that's the one you want, then.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, because it's more.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
just a picture of graduates. That one's more
Right.
interesting to me.
Yeah, I mean the sayings inside are both good. Mike,
Oh, yeah?
that's why I got these at the dollar store.
Oh,
And they're
nice.
just as good as the ones at Walgreens.
Oh,
Only
that's
Walgreens
great.
would charge you like $4 or $5.
That's great. Yeah, I'm glad you got that.
Okay, so I'm
All
gonna
right.
go and
Yeah.
So should we skip the fitness center tomorrow?
Yeah, that sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah, I mean
Okay.
mainly because
Sometimes you need a break too.
yeah, but I also this heat I can't take
Yeah,
it.
it's kind of
And
yeah.
next week I look, it's gonna be there's a whole.
It's gonna be like
string of-
95 and yeah.
a whole string of 90 days.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Yeah.
But it stays pretty. It's a beautiful
Oh my
basement,
God.
isn't it?
It is, yeah. And this floor, keep it nice like this too. Because
Yeah.
this floor is great. Okay, Mike, I'll see you tomorrow then.
Yeah.
So, don't forget, just go right to the library.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So about 12:30.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and if I'm there first or you are, then just wait,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so,
Yeah, 12:30 at the library tomorrow.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. So you like your cards, right?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
The kitchen table is good?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay, so let Bob know, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
All right. See you tomorrow.
okay, see ya. You want this door closed?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Okay.
All right. See you tomorrow. I think that perhaps within a duality of an eternal nowness of being, that there exists, that there paradoxically exists a past and a future. Okay, the question is whether or not the past and the future may be altered or traveled to. If so, the package is important. I agree. They walked along the beach more that afternoon and made love in the moonlight on the shore that evening. Would you like to go back to my condominium to practice more William Shakespeare dialogue? Sure. Mike and Lelaine went back to Mike's condominium, practice more William Shakespeare dialogue. Mike and Lelaine got up the next morning with the pancakes by the bay for breakfast and coffee. Penelope took their order. How can I help you? Give me the Bayside griddle cakes and a couple of morning coffee. And for you, Lilana? Give me the Bayside griddle cakes and a cup of mountain morning coffee. Coming right up. Have you been thinking about the murder lately? No, have you? Not much. It's gone unsolved for many months. Maybe we should be thinking about it. I say we let the detectives solve it. I've been thinking about the American buffalo lately and its spiritual connection to the indigenous people of Texas. Oh, yeah, that. How's that coming? Wonderfully. I found that the American buffalo is an iconic figure that not only gets Texans in touch with their inner selves, but also many American people. That's excellent. Oh, here comes Penelope with our order. Here you are. Thanks, Penelope. Look out the window. Did you see that? It's the Corvette woman staring at us from inside her car, wearing square sunglasses, intermittently smiling and frowning. Yes, I see it. Do you like the square sunglasses? Yes. I love her square sunglasses. I love them not because they are not only, okay, I love them because they are not only square, but they are so huge. So, yes, I do love her square sunglasses. Do you love her square sunglasses? Yes, I love them. I love them not because they are huge, but because they are square. I would, however, love them even more if they were oval. How much more would you love her square sunglasses if they were oval? I would love her square sunglasses 74% more if they were oval. That being said, I think that her square sunglasses are cool. They are not square. They are square in shape, to be sure, but not square when it comes to coolness. I agree. Do you want to go back to my condominium or does more William Shakespeare? Really? Sure. Michael Lane went back to Mike's condominium to practice more William Shakespeare dialogue. Michael Lane got up the next morning, went for a walk along the ocean near the Golden Gate Bridge. It was sublimely beautiful out, with the early June sun highlighting the facial contours of Elena's ageless beauty. Have you thought more about the murder? No, have you? As a matter of fact, I have. I saw something early this morning before you got up. You did? What time were you up? Well, I got up early at 4 in the morning to go for a run. It's a great time to be up. There's not too many people around. It's so serene. That's nice. What'd you see? I saw the Corvette woman pull up to the curb in front of Pancakes by the Bay. A strange-looking man walked up to the car, reached into it, and grabbed the package from her. As he ran off, I thought that she reached for a gun. I didn't see the gun because it was too dark. This brought me to the conclusion that maybe people are fighting over the package because it could transform the future. This fight over the package, I surmise, might be a motive for murder. That's a somewhat plausible theory. Thanks. Now I'm trying to figure out why each particular person would want to transform the future. Do you want to go to Pancakes by the Bay? Sure. Mike and Lana went to Pancakes by the Bay that morning for breakfast and coffee. They got their usual booth by the window. Penelope took their order. How can I help you? Give me the base. I bring girdle cakes and a cup of Mountain Morning coffee. And for you, Elena. Give me the Bayside griddle cakes and a cup of Mountain Morning coffee. Coming right up. Penelope, I have a question. A question? Yeah, what is it? Are you still working on your movie about the murder mystery here? Yes, it's almost completed. That's interesting. I have a theory about the murder. That's great. When the movie comes out, you can go and see it and piece together clues and see if it fits your theory about it, about the murder. Excellent. Can Elena and I be in it? Sure. Still a few more scenes to complete. I'll let you know when to be in where to be in when. Okay. That'd be excellent. I'll see you later, Penelope. Bye. Like, would you like to go back to my condominium with Elena to practice more William Shakespeare dialogue? Sure. Mike and Elena went back to Mike's condominium to practice more William Shakespeare dialogue. Mike and Elena got up early the next morning to go for a walk along the ocean by the bay. The temperature was nearly perfect that morning, but strong winds and a gray sky suggested that a storm may be imminent. Suddenly, a man in a raincoat and a fisherman's hat ran up to them. Stay out of it. What? Stay out of what? You know what? Just stay out of it. No, I don't know what the fuck you are talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Can you clarify? I don't need to clarify. I think you know what I'm talking about. No, we don't know what you're talking about. What the fuck are you talking about? Stay out of the solving the murder mystery unless you want to put yourselves in harm's way. Harm's way is my middle name. Not afraid to be in harm's way. As a matter of fact, I live in a street named Harm's Way. Really? No, I'm just kidding. Seriously, though, why should we stay out of the solving of the murder mystery? Okay. There's a hidden society of counterparts of each person living in a parallel realm in this area. Each of us is a counterpart, an exact duplicate of ourselves that wants to take over. If they do so, we could be cast off into that realm and they could take over for us here. I doubt that. The man suddenly runs away. What? You don't believe him, do you? I mean, come on. You never know. I doubt it. Do you want to go back to Pancakes by the Bay? Sure. Michael and I went to Pancakes by the Bay. We're actually coffee. They got the usual whoop on the window. But I'll visit the order. What will it be? Give me the Bayside Griddle Cakes and a cup of my morning coffee. And for you, Lelena? Give me the Bayside Griddle Cakes and a cup of my morning coffee. Coming right up. As Penelope walked off, she looked out the window, at a man and a woman who were dressed up in black hooded capes, like those worn by people involved in black magic and the occult. They nodded at each other with approving gestures. Did you see that, Lelena? Yeah. I think Penelope may still be a suspect. Penelope came back with her food. Let's just enjoy the food, sure. It's delicious. I agree. Do you want to go back to my comment? Sure. Michael and Lena went back to Mike's comment. Sure. Michael and Lena got up the next morning, went to Pancakes by the Bay from breakfast and coffee. They had their usual booth on the window. Penelope's the other order. What'll it be this morning? Give me the Bayside Griddle Cakes and a cup of Mountain Morning Coffee. And for you, Lelena, give me the Bayside Griddle Cakes and a cup of Mountain Morning Coffee. Coming right up. We have some conflicting evidence now, Lelena. About the murder. Yeah, it's conflicting. There must be a way to reconcile the fact that we saw people in black hooded capes that appeared to be part of some kind of black magic society with the appearance of the strange man who warned us of a secret society of human counterparts for each of us that is plotting to take control of our reality and cast us off into another realm. Another realm? That could be it. What do you mean? I happen to know that the person who writes Reality Bites 2 is a guy named Mike Meyer. He has a series of science fiction stories that he also writes called Another Realm. Really? If that's the case, he could be writing us into another episode. He could be writing us into an episode of Another Realm. My point exactly. Maybe we could find clues about the murder and the other realm. Yeah, maybe. All of a sudden, they found themselves cast off into another realm for about 2 seconds, and then immediately transported back to the Pancakes by the Bay in the same booth where they were. Did you see that? Yeah? We were cast off into another realm for 2 seconds. For about 2 seconds. Yeah, that was strange. All of a sudden, what appeared to be Penelope and some other people in black hooded capes whispering to each other in some room that didn't seem to be attached. That seemed to be, that, in other words, it seemed to be detached from any building. But it was a room that was like somehow suspended out of time and out of space, detached from any building. But somehow, it was like a room that was like detached from time and space, not attached to any building, suspended from time and space, but somehow visible from within the concrete reality of human experience on the time-space continuum, so to speak. I hope that's perfectly clear. That's all I saw too. Do you want to go back to my condominium to practice some more William Shakespeare dialogue? Sure, Mike and Elena went back to Mike's condominium to practice some more William Shakespeare dialogue. Mike and Elena got up the next morning and went to Pancakes by the Bay for breakfast and coffee. They got their usual booth by the window. Penelope took their order. What'll it be this morning? give me the Bayside Griddle Cakes and a cup of Mountain Morning coffee. And for you, Elena? Give me the Bayside Griddle Cakes and a cup of Mountain Morning coffee. Coming right up. Oh, I just want to let you people know. My movie about the murder is in its final stages of production. Okay. It's going to be released later next year. That's terrific, Penelope. Do you have a title for it yet? Yes, I do. Indeed, I do. It's called Murder for Breakfast. Did you say breakfast or breakfast? Because that would actually be, you know what, because since it's a movie about murder, and it's like somebody with a knife, they're holding with their fist, they're holding a knife. So it's like, get it? It's like not breakfast, it's breakfast. Like, because I'm trying to think of like a tie-in for that. Like not breakfast, but breakfast, like with your fist. I'm not talking about fist fucking. I'm talking about like killing somebody with a knife with your fist. Some kind of tie-in with that. I'm just thinking out loud. Okay. Anyways, let me get back to my narrative here. Well, I got to get another notebook out. Okay. All right. I love making myself laugh. Okay. All right. Yeah. I like the title "Murder for Breakfast." It's the killer's point of view. Why is that funny? Okay. What is it going to be for breakfast? Murder. Okay. Exactly. We can sort through the evidence contained in the murder and solve the murder. Contained in the movie and solve the murder. Okay. It appears from evidence that I have gathered that perhaps the murderer had a nice big breakfast here at Pancakes by the Bay before he or she committed the murder, and then threw the dead body into the van. Do you think that the murderer might have left a nice tip? Well, yeah, murderers are known to be good tippers with a charming and benevolent side to them. Penelope, this brings something else to the fore. I happen to know that lately there have been a few other murders committed outside of breakfast places in broad daylight. Okay. It's the same turn of events. The murderer eats breakfast at the place. Okay. And is charming and leaves a generous tip. Okay. And then throws a dead body into a van. Maybe it's a serial killer who kills people at different breakfast places across America after a nice breakfast. Maybe. Come see my movie when it comes out. Hopefully you can solve it. Sure. Mike and Lelaine went back to Mike's condominium that evening, having to have a few beers and talk. They were sitting on Mike's couch looking out of the stunning view of the moon being reflected by the water on the Pacific Ocean on that warm, breezy evening in June. Lovers were frolicking beneath the Golden Gate Bridge and seemed to be in a state of such transcendent love that they were detached from earthly pain and relegated to a realm of pleasures of the soul that can only be felt in that transcended realm. So, we have an interesting situation. Yes, indeed, we do. We have pretty good evidence to connect Penelope to the very murder that she is trying to supposedly get solved by releasing a movie about it that provides evidence for the viewers so that they can try to solve it. The irony is delicious. Maybe someday, maybe somebody will see the movie and find evidence that Penelope committed the murder, you know, in it, okay? That would be intriguing. Do you want to practice more William Shakespeare dialogue? Huh? I'm sure. Okay. Mike and Lily practice more William Shakespeare dialogue. Mike and Lelena got up the next morning to go to Pancakes by the Bay for breakfast. When they got inside, they found that the place had somehow been transformed to the diner in the original Reality Bites, where Lelena asks Troy if he can define irony. Troy and Lelena are sitting at the bar, talking and laughing. Mike walks up to them. What's going on here? What do you mean? I mean, when I walked in here, I was expecting this to be Pancakes by the Bay. Okay? This is the diner from the original Reality Bites. I mean, what the fuck? You know? Am I hallucinating? What's going on? Yeah, what else would it be? Winona and I are filming the scene from in the diner from Reality Bites. Who the fuck are you? Do you mean Milena? No, Winona. That's a character she portrays. So I am speaking to Ethan Hawke in between takes, preparing for his next scene as Troy Dyer. Yeah, exactly. That's incorrect. You are Troy Dyer. You're not Ethan Hawke. And this is the realm where Reality Bites takes place, which has somehow intermingled itself with the realm where Reality Bites 2 takes place. No, I disagree. This is reality. And I am Ethan Hawke in between takes getting ready for the next scene we are filming for Reality Bites. No, Ethan, that's incorrect. You'll find out. I disagree. Disagree if you want. You'll find out. I did notice that when you look outside, it looks different out there. Yeah, it does. That's because when you're looking outside, you are seeing the outside of Pancakes by the Bay in San Francisco. In Reality Bites 2, the inside of the diner from Reality Bites has mysteriously been juxtaposed with the outside of Pancakes by the Bay. When I walked in Pancakes by the Bay from Reality Bites 2, I found myself in the diner from Reality Bites. Interesting. Now that we are talking about this situation, I saw something happen outside that I would like to tell you about. What is it? I saw a grisly murder take place out there. Describe it for me. A woman who looked like a waitress stabbed a man to death in broad daylight and dumped him in a van that proceeded to drive off into the San Francisco morning. You said it was a woman who looked like a waitress? Yeah. That might have been Penelope. Penelope? Who is that? That's a waitress in Pancakes by the Bay in Reality Bites 2. You may have helped us solve a murder mystery. Fabulous. Lolita from Reality Bites 2 walks up to them. I was just sitting at the bar having breakfast and coffee with my own character from the original Reality Bites and overheard your conversation. It sounds like Troy from the original Reality Bites may have solved our murder mystery. Yeah, it does appear that he may have solved it. Would you like to go back to my condominium person more than Shakespeare? Sure. Michael Lilly and went back to Mike's house. Okay. Michael and Elaine, I got up the next morning and decided to go to Pancake Bay for breakfast and coffee. They got their usual booth by the window. I wonder if Penelope is going to be here today. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Does a person who committed a murder the previous day go into work as a waitress the next day? Oh, here she comes. Good morning, decent people. How can I help you? I'll have the, let's see, Bayside Grill cakes and a cup of morning coffee. And for you, Lelena? Yeah. I'll have the Bayside Grill cakes and a cup of morning coffee. Coming right up. Look at her, Lelena. Does she radiate anything from her aura that would even give you pause to think that she is capable of murder? No, she doesn't. I wonder if she really I wonder if it really was her. Okay. No, she doesn't. I wonder if it really was her who Ethan saw commit the murder. Could have been somebody else. A lot of women resemble her. I say we reopen the case and give her the benefit of the doubt. Yeah. Oh, here she comes. Here you are, young lovers. Enjoy. Thanks, Penelope. Yeah, thanks, Penelope. Bye. Have a terrific day. You too. You too. Michael and Lana finished breakfast and went for a walk around town. So, Lelena, we have a lot of conflicting evidence. Yeah, the murder still hasn't been solved. Do you want to go back to my condominium and practice more William Shakespeare dialogue? Sure. Michael and Lelena went back to Mike's condominium to practice more William Shakespeare dialogue. Michael and Lelena got up the next morning to take a walk along the ocean and talk. It was a cloudy day with a mild breeze blowing. And then, in the distance, they could hear the rumbling of thunder. This is ridiculous. We keep getting conflicting evidence concerning the murder. Yes, we do have some conflicting evidence about the murder. That's without mentioning the people from the parallel society that we suspected could have done it. Huh? Yeah, I know it's a dark topic. But in order to solve the murder, I think we'll have to probe deeper into the mind of a murderer. What are the primary motives for murder? Often it's money, betrayal, jealousy, rage, revenge, hatred, disgust, and innate evil. Yeah, those are some of the more common motives for murder. Some people suffer from mental conditions that cause them to believe that there are evil spirits beckoning them from a hidden realm to murder people. What if it is not a delusion? What if there really are evil spirits beckoning them to commit murder? Are you being serious? Yeah. You believe in spirits? Yes, I do believe in spirits, both kind and evil. Okay. If there really are spirits beckoning them to commit murder, if they're okay, wait. Why would they beckon them to commit murder? Why does there always have to be a why? Why do the actions of human beings or spirits have to be validated by a motive? Isn't it possible for the actions of humans and spirits alike to be guided by some external force? But then, even in that scenario, the force that was guiding them would have a motive. Why do they have to have a motive? Who does anything without a motive? I eat because I am hungry. I work out because I want to get in shape. I have sex because I seek pleasure. I argue with somebody because I am angry and want to prove a point. I go to church because I don't want to go to hell. I buy new clothes because I want to look good. I kill because I have a motive such as the desire for revenge. I agree with that, but maybe on some level, actions don't require motives. On some bizarre esoteric level, maybe things happen for no reason at all. I'm going to think about that because that opens up the doorway to a lot of philosophical burning questions, and get back to you on that at some other point in the future. Okay, let's just enjoy the day. Yeah, let's. The day turned to evening. Would you like to go back to my condominium and practice some more William Shakespeare dialogue? Sure. Mike and the landlord went back to Mike's condominium to practice some more William Shakespeare dialogue. Here's an exit from it. Okay, I didn't hear anything. Okay, wait, okay, let's see. All right, let's go. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. Romeo and Juliet, Act 2, Scene 2, Capulet's Orchard. Okay. Enter Romeo. He just the scars that never felt a wound. Enter Juliet above at the window. But soft, what light through yonder window breaks is the east. And Juliet and the sun, arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief, that thou her maid art more fair than she. Be not her maid, since she is envious. Her vestal livery is but sick and green. None but fools do wear it. Cast it off. It is my lady. Oh, it was my love. Oh, that she knew she were. She speaks as she says nothing. I just thought of something. I wonder if David Byrne got that line from Shakespeare, because David Byrne from the Talking Heads from the song Psycho Killer. He's got a line in the song where he says, "You're talking a lot, but you're not saying anything." And then right here in Romeo and Juliet, it says she speaks as she says nothing. Just a thought. That's probably not where he got it, because I doubt he's a Shakespeare fan. Okay, what about her eye discourse? I will answer. I'm too bold. It's not to me she speaks. To the fair stars in all the heaven, having some business to entreat her eyes till they twinkle in their spheres. What if her eyes were there? They in her head, the brightness of her cheek was shameless stars, as daylight doth a lamp. Her eyes in heaven would through the airy region stream so bright that birds would sing if they were not night. See how she leans her cheek upon her hand? Oh, there were a glove upon that hand that it might touch that cheek. She speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel, for thou art as glorious as this night being over my head, as a winged messenger unto the white upturned, wondering eyes of mortals that fall back to gaze on him. When he bestrides the lazy pacing clouds and sails upon the bosom of the air, oh, Romeo, Romeo, where felt that Rome? Did not thy father refuse thy name? Or thou wilt not be but sworn by love and no longer became. Shall I hear more, or shall I speak at this? Lady, by yonder blessed moon, I swear, that tips with silver all those fruit tree tops. Oh, swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon that monthly changes in her circled orb, lest that thy love prove likewise variable. What shall I swear by? Do not swear at all, or if thou wilt, swear by thy gracious self, which is the God of my auditory, and I'll believe thee. By her love, well, do not swear. Although I join thee, I have no joy in this contract tonight. It's too rash, too unadvised, too sudden, too like the lightning to which thou cease to be, ere one could say it lightens, sweet good night. This bud of love by summer's ripening breath may prove a beauteous flower when next we meet. Good night, sweet repose and rest. Come by. Oh, wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied? What satisfaction canst thou have tonight? The exchange of thy faithful love's vow for mine. I gave thee mine, yet what did the word to give again? Wouldst thou withdraw it? For what purpose, love? But to be frank, and give it thee again. And yet I wish for the thing I have. My bounty is as boundless as the sea. My love is deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have, for both are infinite. I hear some noise within, dear love, and I could hear some. Oh, blessed, blessed night. I've heard, being a knight, that all this is but a dream. Too flattering sweet to be substantial. Romeo and Juliet above with a window. 3 words, dear Romeo, good night indeed. If thy bed of love be honorable, thy purpose of marriage, send me a word by tomorrow, the one that. Okay, well, let's see. Let's just get this thing wrapped up. I'm going to go right to the end of the play. Okay. This letter doth make good the friar's words, their course of love, the tidings of her death. And here he writes that he did buy a poison of a poor apothecary, and therewithal came to this vault to die and lie with Juliet. Where be these enemies, Capulet, Montague? See what a scourge is laid upon your hate? That heaven finds means to kill your joys with love. And I, for winking at your discourse too, have lost a brace of kinsmen. All are punished. Oh, brother Monte, give me thy hand. This is my daughter's jointure, for no more can I demand. But I can give thee more, for I will raise her statue in pure gold. That whiles Verona, by that name is known. There shall no figure at such rate be set. is that of true and faithful Juliet. As rich shall Romeo by his lady's life, poor sacrifices of our amity. A gloaming peace this morning with the brings. The sun for sorrow will not show his head. Go hence, I have more talk of these sad things. Some shall be pardoned, some punished. For never was a story more woe than this of Juliet and Romeo.